Hi guys, I just want to do another video for you. It's about Liverpool being linked with West Brom striker Barahino, who hasn't played that much games this season after his behaviour from what Tony Pulis has said about him. And I think he's been treated unfair because last season he scored over 20 goals for them, and he was linked with a move in some to sell in myself on Tottenham, but they didn't let him move because they want to keep him. They really disrespect him, and that's why he hasn't been in the team recently. And I think for Liverpool, we need someone who can at least score a couple goals, and he's got the record to prove it. He's got 10 and 11 in England under 21 duty, and I think he could be a good fit for us. Because at the moment we've got Daniel Sturridge, who's currently out again, Origi, who's out, uh, Benny Ings, who's out for the whole season, and Benteke, who he scores goals but not regularly. And after last night's game, after the 3-3 draw with Arsenal at Anfield, I think Firmino proved that he can actually score goals, and I think his two goals were taken brilliantly. Joe Allen came up after suspension, scored an absolutely brilliant goal on the volley, and people speculated that because Rafa was in the crowd, and people think he could become the sport director of football for Liverpool, and I wouldn't mind seeing that because he's a great manager, great pick of talent. I think him and Klopp could get on well because both of them think like the same kind of players, and I think overall he could help Klopp. Him and Klopp could help Liverpool get where they need to be in the Champions League regularly and win trophies. The 3-3 draw at Anfield was, say, a good result for us because you're up against the league leaders. We we went 1-0 up, what surprised me 10 minutes in from then 4 minutes later Arsenal scored Ramsey, and it was a back four game. We went 1-0 up, they drew 1-1, we went 2-1 up, they drew 2-2. Then they took the lead for the first time through Drew. Then it was Joe Allen in the 90th minute, entry time, who scored the third goal. Klopp's celebration, loved the man, running up the touchline, jumping up the air, fists up in the air. And I think if the owners give Klopp time, he could bring the successful, um, bring success back to foot and Anfield as a whole. But you can see that the owners are committed with the building, expanding the main stand already, and he's already Stephen Cork. He came in on for the last couple of minutes of the game. He played alright. I thought he would have started, but Torre and Saka was fully fit. At least that's a bit of help with our defence. Because we've got Man United on Sunday at 1 o'clock on Sky Sports 1. That's going to be an interesting game. Both Liverpool and Man U haven't been in the greatest form this season. We missed Southern. Both of us, Man U have been struggling with Rooney. He hasn't been scoring. We haven't scored enough goals. And I've heard that Liverpool have offered Samuel Mignolet a new contract, 5-year deal. I'm thinking, yeah, alright, yeah, you can offer him a deal, but I hope in the summer when he gets a big enough period to go out and actually scout players. And I hope he said he would be bringing in a goalkeeper, but I don't think it'll be in this window, probably in summer, because we've been linked with the Barcelona goalkeeper taken. who is second fiddle at the moment, who I think deserves more than being second fiddle at Barcelona, and Horn or Thorn from a German club. Can't remember the exact club he plays for, but seen some videos on him on YouTube. He's a brilliant goalkeeper, and I think he won. And the striker who Liverpool won from Schalke, John McKipp. The deal's close, but it won't go through in this window. The deal will go through in the summer. He'll come to us on a free transfer from Schalke. He's a brilliant defence, 6'1". He's leading in interceptions, tackles, anything you can think of. He is joining for Schalke this season. Sadly, they're not fair up in the league for it. And last of all, I just want to say, I know I'm a Liverpool fan, but just say Everton did brilliantly to take a 0-0 draw against Manchester City, and that's the second time in 2 weeks that they've played them. First was in the first leg when they beat them, and the second legs are this week coming up. Liverpool's got Stoke at Anfield, and then Everton head back to Manchester to face Man City. And I don't know what to think about rumours saying that Pep could go to Manchester United, but if any team who probably do a better job with is probably Man City, because Pellegrini, he won a couple of trophies, but Pep's got the if factor what clubs want in a manager. They want the if factor of, well, he's made a dynasty of Barcelona. Luis Enrique is doing the exact same thing. Both former Barcelona players. Luis Enrique built on the attacking style of Barca, but he's made it more quicker in the play. It's not as much as how Barca used to play under Pep. Sometimes you go long. It's a couple. He gets the midfielders quickly when you get the ball, pass it quick and get up front. Because at the moment this season, I can see Barca running away with the La Liga again, and then their strike force: Suarez, Messi, and Neymar, unbelievable. I keep on running out of words to explain them. It's unbelievable how many goals you've scored together. Congrats to both Luis Enrique and Messi for the awards, what he won at the Ballon d'Or Awards on Tuesday night, I think, or last Tuesday, sometime last week. Or Messi's won the Ballon d'Or for the 5th time, the most in the history of the awards. Enrique won Manager of the Year award for his accomplishments in his first season, triple season. I can see him doing it again. No one can touch Barcelona in the La Liga. The European football they play, I watched some of the games this season, absolutely brilliant. And I hope they do what they've set out to do for years. Play tic-tac football, nice on the eye, and I hope one day Liverpool could club likes formal football, so it's a bit more attack-minded. So I hope Klopp can bring in reinforcements. The rumours that Liverpool he wants to bring in by Götze from Bayern Munich, who managed that put Dortmund, and he actually actually said, if you want me, come and get me. So, you know, in the summer, you've probably been spending big money on players. Hopefully we can carry on in the Europa League, and we've got a good chance this season of winning at least 3 trophies, hopefully, touch wood. No more injury worries. Our defence last night was good. The only worry I've got is our goalkeeper. Both of our goalkeepers this season, Solomon and Bogdan has struggled to understand that he doesn't go for Watford, and I thought I missed the game, so I didn't see his mistakes, but what are you doing? Then in 3 goals at Watford, yeah, who were playing fantastic under their manager. Thinking he's not a Liverpool goalkeeper. Liverpool goalkeepers, I think the best goalkeeper he had was Pepperini. Was a mistake that Rodgers got rid of him. But he's playing football by him, so I think, yeah, Klopp will have to probably bring in some reinforcements in the goalkeeper situation, probably more defenders and some more, say, strikers who know how to target the ball. Because Roberto Lewandowski, who is at Bayern, said he won't be there next season, so you never know. He might, if Klopp can do a deal for both of them players, bring them into Anfield, would be a brilliant piece of business. But I think Lewandowski will probably go to someone who will pay him big money, probably Man City, probably Chelsea, probably Man United, because Chelsea at the moment, yeah, they won last night, but there's no chance of them getting into the Champions League if they keep on. They're still in the bottom half of the table at the moment. The team with Chelsea quality, Juventus Mourinho, they struggled this season. I think they just have to write this one off as a fluke and build for next season with the new boss, whoever that is. That's all I want to say. Thanks. Bye.